Hello, friends. Welcome to another interesting lesson. Today, we are going to learn about how we use resources. Okay? So, in today's lesson, we are going to learn about how we use our agricultural resources. I hope you remember that agricultural resources consist of both plants and animals. Agricultural resources include plants and animals. Okay, so we're going to learn about how we use both our agricultural resources and our mineral resources. Okay, so now let's go over to our agricultural resources. We'll talk about the plants first of all. You see this plant here, this is a tomato plant, this is the maize plant, okay, and there are many other plants. We use plants as food, okay. We get our food that we eat from plants, okay. Now let's look at some other plants. Okay, we just looked at these ones we just looked at are food crops, okay. Now let's look at the other types of plants, which are cash crops. This is the rubber plant or the rubber crop, and it is used to make tires and shoes. The rubber plant is used to make tires and shoes. Now, this is another cash crop. It's the cocoa. It is used to make chocolate and beverages like our Bonvita and our Milo. Okay, so that's what we get from cocoa. Okay, now let's look at this other plant. This is the cotton plant. It's a cash crop, and it is used to make our clothes. Some of our clothes are made from the cotton plant. Okay, now let's go over to animals. We get many things from animals. We get eggs and meat from animals. Okay, there are some other things we can get from animals like our milk, hides and skin. Okay, so that is that about agricultural resources. We have talked about how we use plants and how we use animals. Now let's talk about how we use our mineral resources. Okay, this is tin. We get containers, soldering iron and bronze from tin. This is iron ore. We get iron and steel from iron ore. Okay, this is crude oil. We get kerosene, petrol, diesel, gas, and so many other things from crude oil. Now look at this beautiful precious stone. This is gold, okay, and we get our jewelries from gold. This is limestone, and we get cement. The cement we use in building houses, we get it from this mineral resource called limestone. Okay, now let's go over to how we can conserve our natural resources. First of all, we'll look at the meaning of conserving our resources. Conserving our resources means managing our resources well so that they don't get finished. Anything we do to manage our natural resources so that they don't get finished is known as conserving our natural resources. Now let's look at some ways to conserve our resources. The first one I have here is do not pollute the environment. Do not put dirt into our rivers and seas. When you cut down trees, try to plant new ones, and do not allow crude oil to get into our rivers. Okay, so today we have learned about how to use our natural resources and how to conserve our resources. So with that, we have come to the end of the class. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next class. Bye bye.